What's up, beautiful people? This is Sindafam. Welcome to the channel. Today we have this very interesting video titled "The View Panics. Candace Owens pairs up with Jason Aldean to slam woke CMT." Awesome. I'm excited to check this one out. Let's check it out.
The truth is that country music isn't country anymore. It's a bunch of people that have just very little talent, like Maren Morris, calling for people with the most talent, like Morgan Wallen and Jason Aldean, to be canceled because they are country for them.
And I've been trying to say this is not about race, it's about people getting their together, acting right, acting like you got some common sense.
They wear country face, Maren Morris and these types, right? They pretend to like country music, but they despise
common sense.
They hate you if you live in a small town. They hate the small town lifestyle. They hate the small town values. They resent you. For them,
guess what's stirring up some drama in the country music world? Superstar Jason Aldean and his wife, Brittany Aldean, have been getting political, and it's causing quite a commotion. Brittany Aldean recently posted what many saw as a transphobic joke on her Instagram.
We're doing the tribute, we're doing Midnight Riders, a tribute to Greg.
Well, that didn't sit well with a couple of fellow country stars. First, Cassidy Pope stepped up to defend the LGBTQ+ community, followed by Maren Morris, who wasn't holding back. In the heat of the online exchange, Morris had some choice words seemingly directed at Brittany Aldean, telling her it's not that difficult to be a decent human being, and she even gave her a sassy nickname, Insurrection Barbie. Naturally, Brittany wasn't going to let that slide. She hit back at Morris, giving her a taste of her own medicine with a little name-calling. Karen Morris, she quipped, adding a kiss emoji to sweeten the deal. She also pretended to like the fact that Morris had called her a Barbie. Look how the tables have turned.
Nervous, I wrote with my good friend Natalie Hemby and our friend Jimmy Robbins.
It all started when Brittany shared an Instagram video of herself getting dolled up in the makeup chair. Nothing wrong with that, right? Well, it's the caption that caused a major stir. Brittany jokingly thanked her parents for not changing her gender during her tomboy phase. Of course, that didn't go down well with some fans, especially those from the more liberal side of the spectrum. They quickly labeled the comment as offensive and took to Twitter to share their outrage. But guess what? The comment section on Brittany's Instagram was quite a different story. Her conservative supporters came out in full force, rallying behind her and seeing the joke as a political statement. Even big names like Laura Trump, Donald Trump's daughter-in-law, chimed in to show their support. Not to mention right-wing influencer Amanda Ensing and several country stars and their wives also had her back. Jason Aldean, being the loving husband he is,
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't dress up a whole lot, so this is kind of one of the few times a year where
couldn't resist joining the fun. He chimed in with laughter, joking that he was glad they didn't change her gender because they wouldn't have been a perfect match. Now hold on tight, because there's more to this tale. Cassidy Pope, another country music sensation, wasn't about to let this slide. She didn't mention the Aldeans directly, but her tweet made it crystal clear who she was referring to. She threw some serious shade, calling out celebs with beauty brands for not embracing LGBTQ inclusion in their messaging. After Cassidy Pope's bold stand in support of LGBTQ rights, the sensational Maren Morris chimed in with her 2 cents, backing up her fellow artist. But guess who couldn't resist jumping into the mix? None other than the controversial conservative activist and talk show host Candace Owens, who set her sights on Morris.
to keep the population focused on race politics and emotionality, and not paying attention to the fact that nothing is getting better.
Owens, who made Nashville her home a while back, wasted no time in firing shots at Morris. She went suggesting that it's easier to avoid castrating children than engaging in these debates. Now, of course, Morris wasn't about to back down. She clapped back at Owens with a punchy response. Calling out the castration talk, she wondered why certain individuals always resort to extreme and concerning comparisons to shut down arguments. But the drama didn't end there. Owens amped up her attack, mocking Morris for her Grammy win and suggesting she sounded like a teenage TikTok user. Needless to say, at this point, everyone was taking low digs at each other and fans were sitting back and enjoying the drama. And if you thought things couldn't get any juicier,
all I know is that if I ever leave this line of work, I'm going to apply to be her nanny. I am. I can't think of a better job. I'll get into it with her. I'll be crazier.
Owens pushed back on the castration issue, doubling down on her stance. She even accused Morris of having something else troubling on her mind, using the term sicko in the mix. Now, Brittany Aldean may not be active on Twitter, but she's no stranger to stirring the pot on Instagram. After Maren Morris and Cassidy Pope took shots at her transphobic comment, she wasted no time reposting their tweets with a sassy caption, calling out Morris as Karen Morris, and adding a playful touch of, "Thanks for calling me Barbie." At this point, everyone was just getting petty. Just when we thought this drama would end, the Aldeans aren't backing down either. In response to Morris's insurrection Barbie jab, Jason Aldean himself jumped into the fray. He cheekily commented on his wife's Instagram, claiming Morris's nickname as his own, My Barbie.
You know, I definitely think that on stage I'm probably a little different than I am off stage.
Artists from other genres are now chiming in too. 𝑗𝑜𝑖𝑛, a black gay Americana artist, let loose with a sassy comeback of her own. Flaunting a peace sign, she quipped, "Thank goodness my parents didn't raise me to be as rude as Brittany Aldean, and hey, LGBTQ+ folks have better skin without whatever she's pushing." Maren Morris couldn't resist taking a jab at the Aldeans' clothing line when she responded to Cassidy Pope's post. She sarcastically thanked the heavens that Pope didn't turn into a boy, because the world definitely doesn't need another rude dude. And she didn't stop there. Morris called out the Aldeans for hiding their homophobia and transphobia behind their so-called protectiveness of the children. It seems like other country stars are picking sides too, with Mickey Guyton, Megan Lindsay, and top manager Jason Owens showing support for Pope and Morris with likes and comments. T-But fans don't think this feud is dying down anytime soon. Pope is unapologetically relishing in getting under Brittany Aldean's skin, while Morris is fiercely standing her ground. When a tweet suggested they stay out of politics, Morris set the record straight. This isn't about politics. It's about calling out transphobia and standing up for what's right. Maren Morris's husband, Ryan Hurd, is also not one to stay silent when it comes to defending his wife. The fellow country singer-songwriter took to his social media account to back Morris up and to let everyone know that they have no regrets about being outspoken.
Definitely Camila is gonna rock the house. Ricky Martin, it's gonna be insane, from what I heard.
Hurd made it crystal clear that picking on trans kids for cheap shots is far from brave. He's proud of Maren for standing up for them and won't back down. In his words, "Shut up and sing" only applies to those who disagree with you. And guess what? Hurd isn't bothered by the naysayers either. He scoffed at those claiming their careers are over because of their outspokenness. With successful tours and their adorable 2-year-old, they're doing just fine, thank you very much. They're not about to let anyone silence them. And it seems like Raylin is rallying behind the Aldeans.
The fan response from Love Triangle has been really incredible.
Taking up the pro-Barbie banner with gusto. She chimed in with a resolute "Barbie's rule." Well, with Jason and his wife flaunting their conservative views so openly, we are sure there's one thing you won't spot at their shows, and that's a rainbow flag. So beware of that if you will. Who do you think is handling this drama better, Maren Morris and Cassidy Pope, or Brittany Aldean? Let us know in the comments.
Well, I don't know how true this is. I recently just started following Candace Owens alongside Jason Aldean and his wife Brittany Aldean. I just recently started following them on their other social platforms, but I haven't actually been on the platform or on the social media platform myself, so I don't know how true this is. But I've just got to say that no matter what, not everybody will believe in what you believe in. I mean, everything don't have to be political. If I decide to share my political views and you don't agree with me in my political views or my views, that's on you. I'm not going to force you to believe in what I believe in or share the same political views alongside with me. Like, come on, this is just simple. It's just simple. I mean, I don't see reason why people, everybody want to go gaga and feel like, oh, because you're not you don't like this certain political views, or because I don't like the political views or the views you share on your social media, then we have a problem. We have to agree to disagree. I mean, we are not wired to think the exact same way. We are wired to think differently. And I mean, if everybody continuously agree in this world and think alike, it doesn't make sense. I mean, come on, it doesn't even make sense. So I really don't know how true this is, but all the same, let's just see how it goes. But yeah, I really love your thoughts and your contribution in the comment down below. Do you think this is true? Have you are you following the Aldeans and Candace Owens as well? What are your thoughts about these topic or this conversation or this story that was shared here? I would really love to read from you. You can share other useful information you think might be really helpful. And until next time, see you in the next video.